I try not to stay one place for too long, making my way, stranger so long. I got nothing to say, even if you beat it out of me. Started missing the days before I chose him for me. One or two more nights, afraid that's all I have, before I turn off the light and cut the moon in half. We stack the deck, fill the chamber, turn the barrel towards me, squeeze our fingers together, and in the rest of my memory, not sure what happened after. Half of what I used to be, no longer the shepherd or the dreamer. Hopefully soon I'll be free. For now I drench in misery, contrast the past so vividly. The times when we were happy were the ones that died in tragedy. One or two more nights, afraid that's all I have, before I turn off the light and cut the moon in half. Our future was so bright, now we're applying the south. No freedom inside, why'd I cut the moon in half? The ice picking from inside, stark reminder of the time. Robot walking into signs, a regret I'll hold for life. Been too late for 2 years, cut the rope to keep me here. Not sure what I've done, dear, I'm not supposed to be alive. At times it gets so hard, lost my best friend to suicide. Running out of cards before finishing junior high. At times it gets so hard, everyone has left or died. Running out of cards, now let's jump years by 5. Another friend stabbed to death before being burned alive. Left to fend for myself, lost all hope and drive. About 10 years of looking up to where I fell from the sky. When you saved me, the year I turned 25. One or two more nights, afraid that's all I have, before I turn off the light and cut the moon in half. Our future was so bright, now we're applying the south. No freedom inside, why'd I cut the moon in half? Spent a long time alone in the dark, died with you that night in the park. Ended up trading you for the spark, each light bringing us further apart. Illuminate the past like hit and restart. Used to float in between the sharks, left the water with half of my heart. You were the one from the start, the one who pulled us apart. You were the mail to my chain, until you proved my life meant nothing. Spreading lies to our friends while you sit in vain. Shit, that's what leads to the poison in my veins. Couldn't stay here, so I had to explore other planes. Remember the times we took the train, when we were just Peter Parker and Mary Jane. Then you spit on our love and you'll do it again. You were Bane in our story without the restraint. Evil incarnate, you've drove me insane. I call you Diablo, harbinger of pain, as I'm forced to walk with a cane. The only halo around you is in flames, like Hussein and his planes, bombing America's terrain. I had the chance for revenge, but I chose to refrain, because the last thing the world needs are more tears and stain. So I spend my day forgetting you, while I regain what I've drained, to entertain these blank faces behind window panes.